Okay, you guys, this week has officially started. I am at the Airbnb and I'm kind of close up because I don't want you to see I don't want you to see the Airbnb yet because I'm about to give you a tour. So it's so cute, but let's do it. So it starts out as this very old building that actually was, used to be an old convenience store. And when we walk in, there's the living room, of course. I'm gonna start over here. It's so cute. She decorated for, Christmas for us. But other than that, you can see kind of the vibe besides the Christmas. Very cute, very adorable. I'm obsessed with this. It's very me, that's why I picked it. And then here's the, living room area. Very adorable. I love it, I love it. So the mantle was decorated so cutely for, Christmas. And then the tree, of course. And then there's this huge bookshelf. And I really like how tall it is and how it's decorated, obviously. And then coming around, this is kind of like the coffee station, but this is the kitchen. It's so pretty. I love how it's decorated. And I love how she also decorates it with the brass instead of the gold, with brass instead of silver. And then here is the dining table. It's very cute. And that's the back door to the cute little back door area. I really like it. It was decorated so cute. She added a swing, and I believe the floor was hand painted. I really enjoyed the swing this morning while I was sipping on some coffee. And she also decorated out here a little with these Christmas trees and some croquet. Love it. But yeah, so my coffee is just sitting on the table there, and there's just cute little vintage things here and there that I just think is a beautiful touch. And I honestly love the modern with the vintage or antique, either way. But yeah, so this here is our bedroom. I love how the doorway is unfinished looking since it's an old building. I don't know if what the old door looked like or if it wasn't here before. And I just love the exposed brick. It's so cute. But yeah, I love it. And it does have a step, obviously. But when we get in here, it's super cute. Super cute. Yeah, we already stayed the night last night, but it's so cutely decorated. And I really like it a lot. And the lighting fixture too at that. But anyway, and the sliding doors are lovely. Yeah, so after coming out, there's the kitchen again. This is the bathroom. This is probably one of the main reasons I actually chose this place besides the actual, style and location. The robe, and then here there's washer and dryer, and as well as the sink, of course. Very cute. But the main event is the tub. And it's just very, very cute in here. That's me. But yeah, I wanted to be able to have a tub night and read while I'm, in the bath. So I thought that was very exciting. And look at the shower. It's quite spacious. I love it. But yeah, so I'm very excited about that. And then the last little location is right here. It's quite a large door, but anyway, so it is another bedroom for whomever, if there's more than just us. It is literally so cozy in here. I kind of love how it's I like how there's no window in this room. I love natural sunlight, but something about no windows is so cozy and I don't know, I love it. And then coming over here, there's this beautiful vintage mirror. I know it's vintage. Well, I don't know it's vintage, but I can tell just from the little imperfections and the material. But yeah, and the dresser, oh my gosh. Look at all of it. Oh, it's so cute. So yeah, that is pretty much where we're staying. Very, very, very excited and happy about it. But yeah, I was actually I was just sipping on my coffee. Sitting outside. It's actually kind of early for the weekend, but I couldn't really go back to sleep, so I just decided, heck, I'll just get up already. Okay, y'all, we just went to breakfast / brunch. I'm pretty sure we are gonna be getting a actual brunch, but it's kind of like, it's like 10:30, something like that, so it's kind of brunch. But we did order something to go. He got a smoothie and I got an acai bowl. It looks so good. It's really big though, but and I got a latte. It's a vanilla latte. So it's really good actually. Yeah, so we are back from that. Well, we had done that already, and then after we went to the museum we had planned to go to. It was a mound archaeological center kind of thing. There was the museum, and then we got to go like to each mound in the area. It was really cool, you know. Got some pictures, might put some in here, but yeah, so now we are probably gonna go around town, just around town, look at some cute little places here and there, and after that we're just gonna go home and get dressed for our dinner night, our cute little fancy dinner night. I'm very excited. So okay guys, this is pre-date tonight. Yeah, this robe was here at the Airbnb and I like it a lot. I've actually been wanting one similar to this, like kind of like a waffle. Not sure, but I'm about to start getting ready. I have like an hour. This is what we came up with for our dinner date. It's this beautiful sweater dress that I found on an ad. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. So yeah, I think it's so flattering and I love how it like, you know, but yeah, I was really happy with this outfit. And then my makeup. And for my makeup, I just did some wings on my eyeliner as well as some blush. And I tend to like to put some lip stain on my lips because I have a bad habit of licking my lips. So using the lip stain is so helpful for dates and dinner nights, so that it doesn't just rub off with one use, if that makes sense. But yeah. Hi guys. So we got back from the from our cute little fancy dinner. I'm currently in the bath. They have a clawfoot tub here at the Airbnb and I'm obsessed. That's one of the reasons I booked this Airbnb. And it has this really cute little like bamboo tray to stay on the tub. So if you want to read or whatever, it holds like your stuff, which is what you're on right now. So yeah, I'm sorry I'm so like low, but yeah, you know. Anyway, so I have me a cup of wine, obviously. So yeah, but we had a lot of fun. I tried a wine as well as a margarita, which is kind of fun. So yeah, basically I'll insert some photos from what I looked like. I felt really cute. Not to like just say that, but I don't feel super cute that often. That's why I'm just like putting it out there. But yeah, I am about to just read, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I really need to take baths more often because I feel quite calm. I feel like I could pass out. Not that I should because I'm in the bath. That's not safe. But very relaxing. Good for the nerves, I would probably say. But yeah, I'm about to start reading, and yeah, I hope you'll have a wonderful night. And if you want, take a spontaneous trip just like this, which it wasn't quite spontaneous, but if you're needing a change, I think a little trip could be pretty nice, which, you know, it doesn't have to be a full weekend or even a full week. If you just feel like you need some kind of reset, I think a little day trip or a small one-night stay could be really nice for you. And, you know, if I do prefer Airbnbs just because they're personalized and, you know, you can choose your own little area, whether that's like closer to people or just a separate building away from everyone else, which for us, this one is pretty much away from everyone else. It's kind of secluded, but then again, it is quite a small town. It's like so tiny. So, you know, it's just all in what you pick. And I think some Airbnbs can be so cute, but you do have to dig for the ones that are your vibe. Now, this one is quite me, like my vibe. That's why I picked it. It took me a while to pick and choose, but I chose this one even though there's not like a whole lot of stuff to do in the area. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter because it depends on what you like. Like if you don't care about the Airbnb or hotel itself and mainly like what you're doing, that's totally fine. Or if you are planning to stay mostly at the Airbnb or hotel, then I would probably go with Airbnb because then you can choose the one that you think would suit you best, whether that's style, you know, relaxability, like how much space you have or whatnot. It's all really nice because you get to choose. And I just really prefer Airbnbs because it's so, like I said, it's very personalized. And yeah, so me and my partner, we chose this one because one, I liked the style of this place. You saw how beautiful and pretty it was by the video, of course. But, you know, I also picked it for other reasons, such as this bath. Such as this bath. I was really wanting to have a relaxing night after our little dinner date because I never really get to chill in the bath like this. I don't have a bath that I can just lounge in. You know what I mean? I live in an apartment that doesn't even have a laundry room, you know? So this was kind of one of the things I really wanted, as well as like a little fire pit. Now, it does have a fire pit kind of thing, but it's not very cold outside. So we didn't really do it. but as well, we also just really wanted like kind of, I'm not sure what else we really wanted besides what I've listed already, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And a king size bed. We have a king size bed at our apartment. I got that a while ago and paid it off after a year or so. So, you know, that was something that kind of we wanted to have instead of like a queen or a twin or like a full. So that was kind of important as well. But besides that, I loved this Airbnb. I would definitely suggest it. But yeah, yeah, if you're feeling like you need some kind of reset or self-care weekend or self-care day, definitely think about going on a little trip, whether that's, you know, going out in the town and having fun, or, you know, just chilling at the Airbnb, you know, as long as you're safe, it should be fine. Most of the places have like a lock and everything. Well, obviously they're gonna have a lock, but they have like a keypad so that nobody really knows the code except for you and the host, obviously. But yeah, just stay safe. But I do suggest it, and it doesn't have to be far. Like this Airbnb I went to, literally is only an hour and a half away, which I understand that can be a little farther for some people, but you know, compared to 3+ I don't think that's bad at all, because I've been on a 6-hour road trip with my best friend once, and it was totally fine the first, like going on the way, but coming back it was so tiresome. So like a 1 hour or 1.5 or 2 hour trip, no problem whatsoever. Of course, if you're going alone, I would probably choose somewhere a little closer. But yeah. Okay, y'all. So it's it's after the bath I just took. I'm not sure why I'm filming. I guess I just wanted to elaborate as to what's going on tomorrow on Sunday. So Sunday, tomorrow, we should be going out to get some breakfast, as well as, you know, going out and thrifting / antiquing for the day. That's pretty much the whole plan for tomorrow. Just antiquing, just chill, because tomorrow we have to leave the Airbnb by like 11. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm so excited. Hopefully I have other things we can I can like give a haul on if we get some things from these you know, antique malls. I actually have about 3 plus a bookstore that we're planning on going to, or there's another one, but today it wasn't open, so I doubt it'll be open tomorrow on Sunday, because Sunday, most things aren't open on Sunday. So if it was open on Sunday, I'd be like, why? You know what I mean? Most like things like that aren't open on Sunday. You get it. But yeah. So yeah, besides that, I am just gonna finish up my night, and I hope that we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Statues are pretty cool.
Oh. Okay, so we made it back from the trip. I'm of course in my study area, my office room. we have already unpacked. Everything's pretty much undone, but I do have a few things I purchased, just small things, nothing crazy. There's only 3 tiny little things. I got this little wooden like magnet for the fridge. It's it's a cute little wooden thing that we got at the museum place we went to. It was a mound, so it was very fun. We got to go see a few different mounds in the area, and then I got 2 stickers. I got this one. It's like a little raccoon ranger, like a forest ranger kind of vibe. Very cute. I loved it. I plan on putting these stickers on my car in the future when I actually get one that isn't old and, you know, about to break down. But she be talking. Anyway, and then I got this one, Tennessee State Park. I really liked the color. I love green, if you didn't know. And yeah, it's just cute. And I like state parks. I like to go visit them and see what's there. Okay, but that's all I got pretty much, besides food. But when we got back, today was like an antique shopping day as we were finishing up, you know, the trip. So when we got back to town, we went to this one antique mall that's kind of largely known. I say largely known, but by like people that do that kind of thing, you know. It actually has like a commercial, which says a lot, I would say. Like if it has a commercial, it's pretty worldwide. I mean, a lot of people come around just to go to that, you know, that antique mall. It's a large one, to say the least, I guess. And so it's in my town, which is great. My grandparents are pretty much the reason why I like what I like. The antiques, the just vintage stuff overall, like anything under like my time. I like pretty much everything under that range, which is a wide range. Mid-century, 80s, Renaissance, Victorian, anything like that. Or just, you know, it's just great. I love all of it. So yeah, I loved it, the idea of everything, and that's due to my grandparents that have antique booths and have took me around antiquing with them since they've done that, which was a while. It's been a while. I was probably like 12 or even 10 when they first started, and we would go with them, go to some auctions, go to some estate sales, and then go to, you know, even yard sales. You can find some fun stuff anywhere, really. Even thrifting. You can find some cute little smalls at their stores. But anyway, so that's why I like what I like, basically. So with that, I applied to have a booth at the antique store. So my grandparents said that, you know, being that it's such a popular antique mall, it has a wait list, you know, for the booths, and, you know, you have to apply, you have to wait, you know, and then sometimes that can take a year to 2 years for people to get a booth, because if you're waiting on a list, you know, there's not always going to be minimal amounts of people applying, so you do have to wait, is what I'm saying. I'm getting at it, but and so with that, I applied, obviously. Oh my, what is it? What is it? What? She just wants love. She just wants love. But anyway, so with that, I kind of got sidetracked, but for today, with that background knowledge, we went to the antique mall today just for a little end of the trip fun and shopping, which is here in town, as I said. But before we came home, we went to the antique mall. And when we went, my grandparents were there, you know, doing their booth and fixing stuff and replacing things, all that kind of stuff, maintenance with that. And then when we came and said hi, I was like, okay, hi, what's up? You know, how you doing? I love you, all that jazz. If you need anything and if I could help them. But she told me, you know, before we leave to come say bye and everything like that. So after that, we did find them at the end, and they wanted to show me a specific booth, and I was like, okay, cool. Where are we going? You know, what are we looking for? Stuff like that. And then when we got there, to the booth specifically, they were wanting to show me. I was like, okay, so what are we doing? What are you trying to show me? So they were like, this booth here. Do you see it? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, it's yours. And I was like, wait. What do you mean it's mine? Like, huh? And so they were like, yep, it's yours starting January 1st, which is in a month or less or something like that. No, it's in a month. It's about a little more than a month, sorry. But oh my gosh, can you believe it? I'm about to have an antique booth. Whoa. So I need to like start sorting everything together, do all that. But I'm so excited. So yeah, I wanted to point that out at the end of our trip. It was a pretty fun one. You know, there were some mishaps, some of the things that we wanted to do didn't quite happen, but we still had a lot of fun. Our dinner night was very fun. Tried a little margarita, tried some wine, and ate some pretty yummy food. We did get leftovers, so I have that for dinner tonight. But yeah, I'm very excited. And it's so fun because it's like I can be creative with it too. We are allowed to paint the walls of the booth and, you know, even build like a top for it if we wanted to. I don't know, but very excited for that. I hope you'll have a wonderful day.